Hey, welcome to BV Talk Live. This is the VEGA Conflict edition. This is anticipation of the Reclamation. Next week,
No
the
shit.
13th,
13th.
a week from today. In fact, you'd already be a couple hours into the event next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got something. This is a brand new one. Like and tell us what's behind door number one.
The Red Fleets. They are coming. They are coming. No, not the
Reds are
communists. No, not the communists. The VSECs. VSEC has sent a detachment of siege fleets commanded by Bishop to reclaim the Blood Amber shards directly from rebel bases. In the meantime, Laris, after winning the loyalty of the rebel forces, has sought the assistance of a notorious band of mercenaries, the Iron Star Company. Help gain access to Iron Star's new technology by attacking VSEC, but watch out for the siege fleets preparing to attack your base. So here's how it's going to work. Like in previous events, there will be event fleets spawning in sector and planet view. Now, it doesn't specify whether it's going to be wormhole or planet, or both. So we don't know that one yet. You will send out your fleet and destroy these fleets for Blood Amber shards. However, this time, when you collect Blood Amber shards, you will also earn Vega Rage. When your Vega alert level, which is displayed at the top of the screen, is filled, you will have the ability to trigger an attack on your base. This will cause a VSEC siege fleet to attack your base. These fleets are scaled to your base level and are worth a ton of points. If your base can withstand the battering, you will earn points quickly. However, if you are not confident in your defense, you can still finish the event by killing fleets the old-fashioned way. Now, there are some things to note. VSEC siege fleets are not stopped by your bubble. Vega created that technology, they can turn it off at will. So if you decide that you're going to have
No
a bubble
for the event this time, fair.
No, you can't bubble yourself and get away with it.
Foiled again.
Yeah, which probably means that no, they won't give you a bubble after the damage. That would be cheating. They will also bypass any guard fleets. VSEC do not play by the rules. There are 3 types of VSEC fleets that will be attacking your base per tier, all with different kinds of layouts and strategies. You will not have any warning. Just because your base withstood the first attack does not mean the same defense will work again. There is some few things Lex put out on the thread. They will not be taking your standard Blood Amber.
So what's the point?
No, they are after the shards.
Oh, the shards.
So
yeah,
if
the
they
ones, the stuff we stole during face-off.
So so I'm assuming we're probably going to collect shards again.
Yes, we are.
Will they be, and they won't be taking our shards when they hit our base?
Nope. They will simply be breaking stuff.
That doesn't seem like much of a repercussion other than shit's broken. Base repairs are free.
Yeah, but they can take 8 hours.
Coin it.
Coin it.
And then somebody will come and hit your base, and you will feel the rage.
This is true. Now that's yeah, there's Sharky.
Well played.
Now that's a strategy. I mean, if you watch somebody get their base hit, now I'm assuming we'll be able to watch these. If my neighbor gets hit, will I be able to watch it? I don't remember seeing that question.
Probably not, because it's only going to be viewable to you.
Probably yes, and you will see the base turning red, but there is no attacker.
Yeah,
because
I'm not sure how that would work.
You cannot attack a base while it's being attacked.
You should be able to watch, though.
Yeah. Unless somebody just announces, "Oh man, they just attacked my base." Oh really? Okay, I'm on my way.
Well, these are just some follow-ups we'll have to bring to Lex's attention. Now, Strider, don't you have something that might be event-related?
I do have a little teaser from Lex before he went out on the piss. Reclamation prizes are as follows. Now, these are as cryptic as Lex always is. Right, first one, a new ship special.
Oh.
Not
Yeah, he really broke it down.
a thruster.
Oh.
Not a thruster. I'm
Interesting.
guessing that will be tiers 1, 2, and 3 as usual. The next one, something for your base.
Ooh.
Not a weapon.
What?
Ooh.
Not a weapon.
Building.
So does that rule out the
dry dock?
no the
Space
Squadron
dock.
squadrons for your
I
defenders?
I would not class that as a weapon. That would go
I would
under a
class it-
separate classification as squadron.
Oh, squadron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They
Maybe
don't
a
class them as
thorium
weapons.
miner.
Yeah,
Body
they said that
shot.
before. They said that before that the squadrons weren't considered a weapon; they were considered something else.
But you can see them on your factory, or is it your bay?
On
Your ship bay.
Yeah. You just
Now
can't
that
fit
guy's
to 'em.
right. Remember that guy that used to always say his ship may kill stuff?
Was that
Really,
Emerald
Emerald Dragon. Emerald Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's actually his wish is coming true. Man.
We gotta bring him back.
He doesn't play anymore.
I know we gotta call that guy.
We
Dude,
gotta get him back in the game.
dude,
You're
we're
psychic.
firing dogs, man. We didn't know.
And something we always wanted, we've only got 5 of them at the moment, a new cruiser.
Oh shit! You're gonna release the Corinthians?
Is it the Corinthian? Do we know?
It doesn't say, it just says a new cruiser.
Oh.
I
So
swear I
there's
saw
another teaser from Lex, that's your event prizes.
Stay tuned.
Any
Speculate
news?
at your wish.
Any news about the V6 we are going to fight? They are going to be, because they said that those V6 in August gonna be different.
Yeah, they're gonna have the curve on these.
Yes.
Yeah, the curve is okay. I think many people.
It's here to stay.
Yeah. It pissed a lot of people off, so we're keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made him mad, so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, oh my God, there's 2 Striders. Holy shit.
Well, that means they're actually a challenge, so that's how they know that was a good thing.
Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah,
the little.
You didn't hear any veterans whining about noobs last time, did you?
Well, not in a riot.
Well, they're not gonna.
We don't care about the riot. But yeah, so with the curve, yeah, you're not gonna be able to jump in, smash one ship, and get 37% of or 40%, whatever it was, of the fleet's XP. We'll call it shards, whatever it happens to be.
Warm enough.
Shards.
Shards.
Yeah.
Sharks.
But this time, don't
Shards
forget,
with lasers.
this time you won't need to do as many V6.
That's good
Because
news.
once you've got to the magic number where you can call in the base attack, Lex did say you will get a shit ton of points.
Not a shit ton. He just said a ton of points. But yes.
Just a ton, not a whole.
A shit ton of
Not
points.
a shit ton.
Metric
For-
shit ton.
for
Not quite.
For defeating
I mean,
the complete.
Did he say a ton? Really?
A ton. A
A
ton
ton.
of points.
Because a
So
ton
you get 2,000. You get 2,000
is
points.
1,000.
A ton is 1,000. Yeah.
A ton is 1,000. Yeah.
It's also worth noticing that the siege fleets will have specialized basing AI.
Yes.
So this is a brand new AI.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, this is a brand new AI. We've not seen it before, and no, there would be no way to implement it in the past Earth without use of a time machine. Okay. Okay.
Alright. They could have done it now, they could have done it in the past. That's all I gotta say. This makes me so raged.
Yes.
Feel the rage.
Care Bear Rage.
We
Yeah.
can feel the rage, buddy.
Which actually could be bad because you could 200 million reds disappear in a couple hours. So yeah, there's going to be a specialized AI.
The mercenary group will not help defend our bases.
Uh,
We are literally just trading with them.
Yeah.
What the hell was their name? Red something.
Uh,
What the hell?
Iron Guy. Iron Star Company. ISC. And yet another acronym for us to memorize. The ISC.
It's
Great.
ISK, yeah.
ISK. I don't know. We need the other dude.
That
We
might
go.
be his company for all we know.
Now we are getting those shards for our friend and for this company, and we are going to have a new Blood Amber store
No.
No.
or new technology in the Blood Amber.
There
No.
is new technology, which is probably going to be our
Event.
event prizes. That's
Event.
that's what that new technology usually
the new
means.
Technology is the event prizes.
Yeah, that's how they gave us the Ragnar or the Valhalla. Was
Mhm.
we had to go collect stuff, and then Laris
Intels.
used that technology, the intel, to give us the Valhalla carrier or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it was.
We fought the Ragnarok, and he gave us a shit version of it.
Yes.
Go Laris.
All right, so that's pretty much it as far as the event. I mean, we don't have any videos. We don't have any, nothing specific other than we're gonna get base hitting finally.
I would expect a video coming out beginning of next week.
Yeah, we'll get a video. We always do.
That's where we'll be able to determine what the fleet's going to look like.
Yeah, and then hopefully we'll also get some extra information on this new faction group of people. I'm hoping we get a sneak peek of the different fleet makeups that are going to hit our base. I really want to see that.
Any strategy for killing those V6 in one hit? I mean, most of us are doing 50s, but now we have to do it like in one hit to get the full load. Anybody has advices? How can we do it?
Carrier and a Zeal works. Carrier and a Dread. Carrier and some Irv, help me here. Cutters. I would go. I mean, if they're similar to last time, I would go with a carrier setup.
I have seen some people with carriers and through like they will like drag the other fleet like one ship at a time, and they will then the carrier will take over, and they I mean, it was fun. I saw some videos up there. The guys in the community are so active. They are giving solutions so fast. But
there is an easy way to get the 50s, 55s now using just a couple ships. If you got the Ragnarok and the Valhalla and a couple Hawks, you can do them with one shot.
Let us say you don't have a carrier. What do you do?
You're probably gonna have to smash and grab.
Pretty much, you got to draw them out. You got to separate the fleet into two smaller fleets.
Draw
and then
them
pick
out
off bit by bit on the way back.
Yeah, I mean, you can do. You can run a standard Glad Rapture fleet, but for one ship, I would use a cutter or a rear 5 Hawk or something fast to split the fleet up, to split the enemy up. Is what I mean. Because I mean, you could take out the Corinthian.
So it's divide and conquer. We will not have carriers attacking us this time, right?
What's the little letters
Should be the Zeals.
For the event fleets, God knows.
It's out for break at 10:30.
Yeah,
we don't know if there is a carrier in the fleets.
We know absolutely nothing about what is in these fleets right now.
But it would be a good guess that it's going to be similar to last time, if not. Well, I'm going to take that back because he said this is different.
This is different. This is new.
So,
and we
maybe every idea you've got could all be thrown in the trash can at the opening of the event, because, as Lex says, this is a brand new event. Now, if they're doing a brand new event, why would they use old shit?
Well, they said you could do it the old-fashioned way, so I wonder.
That's it in the
That is the system of how you do the event. It's like
you can either hit the VSEC.
You can choose to be attacked or not.
Yes.
You have to build up VSEC rage.
You can
Rage.
choose even if your rage is maxed and you are ready and the button is there. It's you who choose to push that button or not.
My
So-
advice would be don't bite off more than you can chew. In other words, if you're hitting a 55 and you're only getting a few ships off of it, you're probably going to be better off just hitting a 27 and taking the whole thing out, and you're going to get more points.
Maybe. I mean, if you are in a war zone, you won't push that button because your enemy are ready for to jump in when you finish. Then your base will be like a little bit battered by the
Yeah.
V6.
I think you're expecting. I think you're expecting these basics to be better than they're going to be.
We're
And that
hoping.
is-
I mean,
that
I
is-
want them to bring a badass fleet in and do their best to wipe the floor with me.
Well,
Well,
There-
there's three versions.
Lex has said there's 3 versions. Now,
Yeah.
what versions? What ways of hitting a base do we know of? We
And-
know there's the snipe.
There's the rush fleet, and then
the
there's
rush fleet, and
there's a
then
rim
creeper
job.
fleet, and then there's a creeper fleet.
Oh,
I consider a creeper
So-
fleet a rush job.
Yeah. That's more of a rush
would-
than anything else.
And there's-
So maybe like a carrier zeal rim job as a third.
But then,
why you consider they are going to play in the same rule we play when we attack a base? Maybe they will come from 4 angles with more ships than you expected.
We'll find
God, I
out.
hope so.
It could be yeah. It's a total different thing. So
the fleets that attack you are scaled.
They're scaled to your base.
Yeah, they are scaled for your base defense.
Yeah,
For
they're
your
scaled.
level.
They are scaled into tiers. So, if you are a low end of a certain tier, then you are going to get your ass pounded.
Yeah, and
Not-
then you will
maybe.
get different payout according to the level of the fleet he's attacking you. The level of the fleet you are killing. But and we are supposing that when the VSEC fleet is attacking our base will be damaged, and when they finish the attack, the base will remain damaged. I don't know that. Maybe the base will not be stay damaged after the VSEC attack. Maybe it will go back to the normal state before the attack, because those are not real players.
Yeah, and that's a distinct possibility because it's going to cost you. It's going to make you vulnerable if they do come in and wipe the floor with you.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. The short version is we have no fucking
and-
idea. Until we get more information, there's going to be speculation all over the forums, all over Facebook. People will start raging for no reason, and then once we get the information, then we'll rage for that reason. It's no matter what we do, somebody's going to be pissed, and oh well, we'll deal with it.
I mean, I wouldn't get your hopes up super duper high that they're going to have some really awesome attacks. This is V1.0, so
I know, but just
they're
the
going to
fact
collect
that
a lot of data.
I got a little tip for those who've just got creepers and are wondering why in the hell the time keeps running out before the creepers have all detonated. Simple. Build a 5-ship creeper fleet, put something instant repair, very light, with a level 1 pulse laser on it. It just keeps the clock running. You leave it at the back, you leave it at the outside rim. Send all
All
the
your
rest of
ships
them
die, the bullets die.
That's a
Right.
good tip.
You may as well make it a cargo.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
If you're in a base, at least you can pick up some reds out of it.
Yeah,
I hear
make a
Congo Ospreys are pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
yeah, they hold
Yeah,
7.8 million.
I'm not there yet. I'm building the 6th one.
Oh Jesus!
I've claimed a few.
God, you're a fucking psycho. But we knew that. Irf, actually, you know what, Irf, you did mention something before the show.
I just want to know, the vegans out there know, I'm really disappointed in them. They are all becoming a bunch of smash and grab artists. There's no techniques out there. There's just, all right, what can I send and hit this base? They send it, oh, it didn't work out, I'll send another one. Then I'll send another one. Until they think 10 fleets getting a 25% bubble is a good thing. No. If you get a 25% bubble and take no damage and be able to go back 2 hours later with that same fleet, that's a good thing. But having 5 fleets that you got to repair for the next day, and that guy's going to be push his button, he's going to be good to go in 2 hours. It's a disappointment. Everybody out there is just not really playing the game. Just they get in, grab a bunch of ships, send them out. Okay, I'm done for the day. Now I'm going to go play Candy Crush.
Well, that's what you get when you get a lot of people playing this game on the iPhone.
I'm seeing it with the older players now. They're starting to get lazy. All
these people that play on the phones and the tablets, all they can do is auto. Because it's very difficult to fly a fleet on a phone. To start with, if you've only got a 5-inch screen, that's my thumbs cover that. So that's what you're going to get. People are just going to spam fleets at a base, and that's it finished.
Right, and I expect that.
When it comes back dead, stick it on repair, send another one. And
Yeah,
that's the way Vega's going. Because
I expect that with the new players that are using the phone and that, but the older players that have been around as long as we are doing the same thing.
That's them just getting lazy.
Just lazy.
That's them just getting lazy.
That's what my point. I'm seeing a lot of people out there, even the old schoolers, getting lazy. And it's no techniques anymore. Remember all the techniques we had to learn for this base, that base. What if it's this and they just got all MDs around? Oh, they got a big hole around the bridge. Just drive a creeper one and there's just sit there on the bridge. I don't see that anymore. Except for once in a while, yeah, I do with another good player that's playing by the old rules. But all the players now are just getting lazy. I don't see FEFs out there anymore. I don't see just people just going out fighting. I just see they have a bunch of farmers just throwing things out. Okay, I'm done for the day. Now I'm going to go play Candy Crush. They're just getting disappointed. They get too easy is what it is. I like a challenge. You all know that.
Well, the game overall has been dumbed down, and that's to accommodate iNoobs. So
yeah,
it's mobile is the way everything's being steered. Turn that shit down.
For what is going on over there?
Don't worry, I'm not doing anything right now.
He's getting swatted.
What the? That was the kid.
Oh, he's getting swatted live on air.
Jesus.
He's gonna come out and slap him upside the head, and it won't be sharks.
So yeah, we'll touch on that more in depth, in the next upcoming shows, because there are things you can do. I mean, if you don't have the fleets to go in and destroy somebody, there's other things you can do to make yourself a giant nuisance. And Earth's just the one to show us how to do it. And I have my own version of doing that. Basically just take all the resources and make them end up having to coin $200 worth of resources in a couple hours, which we did to somebody's. Well, we won't mention his name. Yeah, Earth remembers that. Dude spent like $200 in a couple hours coining res because we kept stealing it. Mostly Earth. But hey, all right. Last words for the evening. Sharky, what do you got for last words?
I got my raised face.
That was awesome.
Show me your war face.
Constipated face.
Should have done that again.
Look like
Get on the take photo.
Looks like an Angry Bird to me, that.
Angry face.
You look like one of the angry piggies.
I'm so stealing that from the playback.
Oh, yeah.
Hi there guys, Lycan from Battle Vortex here. This is the bonus section. Now, since broadcast we've had a little bit more information, a little bit of leaks, some new stuff's come out that wasn't around by the time we come to broadcast. So, here's what we have as bonuses. CM Lex did a little bit of an informal Q&A on the forum. Basically, there won't be any modifications to any base repair times. The VSEC siege attacks are limited to 5 minutes. So don't worry, it's not going to last half an hour. Just 5 minutes. Points will be awarded every time a ship is damaged, just like regular event fleets. How much of your base left unbroken is irrelevant. Even if you have 1% of base health left, you win, so long as they're all dead. And your rage meter will need to be refilled after every siege attack, whether or not your base has been completely raped or not. The siege fleets will be scaled to your base level, as will the amount of points that you receive. So everyone will receive points regarding their level. So a level 10 is not going to receive 50 billion points. The event points will not be lost when the VSEC attack. They are not going to take anything from your base. They will not take res. They will not take blood amber. They will not take blood amber shards, which is what we are collecting again. The points curve is going to be continuing, as happened in the last time we had these. They are here forever. Someone has asked about some old event stuff. Lex says, with very few exceptions, events are not repeated. If you are a new player, you should look to riots to bolster technology with previous and essential event tech. VSEC will also trigger your defense matrix at the same levels that players do. So this will stop people. Well, we know that all VEGA players are basically carrion gatherers. We scavenge, we jump on a half-eaten corpse, and we fuck it to death. So yeah, we will be getting bubbles. You will be V-bubbled. The question was asked whether siege drivers are going to be the main weapon. Siege is just the name of the fleet. It's to separate them from the VSEC detachment fleets that are in the sector. So now we know the names. Okay, so on the question of fleet difficulty and scaling, Lex says that it is not a linear progression. They know roughly how much harder a 47 is than a 42, and that gap is a lot smaller than the difference between a 32 and a 37, for example. Don't worry about being thoroughly obliterated because you took the time to armor up your miners. You should only be severely punished if you have a terrible base layout, or your bridge is disconnected. Not that anyone would do such a thing. Quote, your difficulty should be pretty evenly matched to your base level. I'm not saying get complacent, they should still present a challenge, but hopefully a fair challenge. The actual fleet setups will depend on our base levels and the fleet that they choose to throw at us. The siege fleets are not restricted to 6 ships, so we could be seeing 10 plus ships coming and trying to smash us, which is cool. So that's the end of the extras, and now for the bonus materials. Trust me, you will enjoy this.